Something wrong, ma'am?
Oh, it's just this gadget.
Likely just the phones. Let's try some others.
Oh, no, please don't.
My pleasure. My name's Steve. Believe yours is Sheila, am I right?
Yes, but...
Well, excuse me, Sheila. Let's get this out of the way here. Now, I'll put these in. Here we go. Right as rain. If that ain't Dave Brubeck, I'll buy you a drink. Hey, that ain't Brubeck. Doggone if I don't owe you a drink.
I'll think about it, Pard. Maybe later.
You got a deal.
How does it read on your side?
Miles from Cornwall Center, 2-4. Correction. On mine now at 2-5.
Well, same here, so I guess they must be working all right. Airspeed, I read 630.
Ditto.
Gyros check fine. So what do you make it?
Impossible. From that last VOR, we're covering ground about like a lady bicycle rider. We must be bucking a headwind of 620 miles an hour.
There's no such wind. That's right, there's no such wind. So what are we doing right smack in it? Cornwall Center, AOA 19er X-ray at assigned altitude 370. We got a small problem.
Roger, AOA 19er X-ray. We see it. Thought we'd fouled up here on your position.
We haven't changed position in 10 minutes. Problem seems to be a jet stream. Dead on, like at 600 plus.
600, come again. We show winds aloft your vicinity westerly at 70 knots.
Cornwall Center, I'm going to maintain my heading for 2 minutes more. Not out of it then, request clearance for 180 back to London. Put that in the works, huh?
Let me ask you something. Do you think we should let our first-class tourist upstairs?
I don't know. I've got one who's packing a flask.
Oh, no. Karate time. The air feels funny tonight. Feels very funny.
Hey, lay off that, will you? You know how I hate flying.
Coming up 2 minutes. Mark.
Cornwall Center, 19er X-ray. How am I for that turn?
You are cleared, 19er.
Thank you, Cornwall. Starting 180 turn in 1 minute.
Here you are, Mr. Farlee.
You're the fellow that booked this flight, huh?
Just a cargo hold.
Must have cost you plenty. They charge by the pound for this kind of freight?
I don't remember. My people set it up.
If you have to ask, we can't afford it, right? Glen Farlee.
Alan O'Neill.
We never met, but I know you. You gave me a bid on a hotel I built down in Orlando. You were too high on that. I didn't hire you. That's how I made $7 million in the last 3 years. And I'll tell you, I'd know how much this airplane was costing me to the cent.
Well, I'm an architect, not a businessman.
You're telling me. This stuff you're shipping, I heard the woman downstairs giving it to you. What is it, part of a church?
Yeah, the remains of an old abbey. It's been in my wife's family for centuries. We met a little resistance when we took it.
Gotta pay you to haul it away.
Canapes? Excuse me.
Hold Hold your hats and watch the miles go by. We've got a 600-plus tailwind now. Let's see, we ought to knock off a ground mile in about 3 seconds. We're not moving. We've got a 600-mile tailwind and we're not moving. Cornwall Center, AOA 19er X-ray. Confirmed squawk setting at Alpha 2100.
We have your blip 19er. What the devil are you doing up there, flying in circles? Your position unchanged.
Cornwall Center, stand by, 19er.
What's up?
We're caught in a wind like none there ever was. We've done a full turnaround and it's still smacking our teeth somehow. Cornwall Center, AOA 19er X-ray. We'd like a right turn to 090 and permission to descend to 260.
It's funny. The lights aren't moving.
What?
Peculiar, ugly illusion, motionless, suspended. I run, I get nowhere. Did you know this happens to be the summer solstice? Midsummer's Eve?
Is that good or bad?
It depends. If you're a witch, it's a night for bonfires, incantation.
Sounds like fun. Beautiful moon tonight, huh?
That's the 5th turn I counted. What's going on?
Well, I don't think there's any problem.
I fly my own plane, sweetheart. A custom jet. They keep changing altitude and power set. Now be a good girl and go find out what's happening.
Tell me, are you a very good architect, Mr. O'Neill?
I'm a very successful architect.
Is that the same thing?
I used to think so. You tell me now. Are you a very good model?
How did you know I was a model?
That's an easy one. The way you dress, choice of drinks, magazine, the whole package.
Touché.
What's going on in here? Anything we should know? Look, and don't panic. We've just got a little bit of a problem. Like what? It seems as if we're caught up in this crazy kind of a jet stream. It's as if we're hung up here on a hook. What does that mean? Look, we'll talk later. You were right, Mr. Farlee. There is a slight problem, but nothing we can't handle. I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Well, I'm not going to try and figure it out. It can't happen, but it has. The wind or whatever it is affecting this plane only. Just us. I don't get it. It's like being in a whirlpool. We can't move in any direction.
6 hours and 20 minutes of fuel left. We're burning it up.
Let's reduce to 200. We're not going anyplace anyhow. Let Margot know what's happening and tell her to break out more drinks for the passengers. All they want.
Okay.
Well,
I'll get a cold cloth.
excuse me, please. I'm a medical doctor, doctor in color. Ore igne sancti spiritus casita non cavita spiritum palibeth. Latin, is it not?
Yes, yes.
Is it serious?
No, merely an hysterical episode of some sort. Perhaps what would help her most is some food. Or am I speaking only of myself?
Oh, my, you're right. We really are running behind. Is it all right that I go?
Yes, of course. I should like the lady's husband present when she returns to consciousness. If you'd be so kind as to look after her.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
She's a beautiful woman, isn't she? Or are you just working on a get-well prayer pole?
I was just thinking I might become a doctor.
Why?
Why not? I can be anything I want now. And they have such a power over women. It's that paternal thing. Except doctors are free to use it. Manya, what's the matter? You don't look well yourself.
I'm just sick from watching you bleed.
What happened to me? Oh, what did I do?
Nothing, you just fainted, that's all. There's a doctor on board. He says you're all right. There's nothing serious.
I'm sorry to be such a bloody nuisance.
Not at all. Gives me something else to do besides get drunk. I'm Paul Kovalik.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Kovalik. I'm grateful. Has anyone told my husband?
Yes, the doctor went for him. Did you know that you were speaking Latin?
That's impossible. I've never studied Latin.